Dante, I really feel like you jumped into this marriage with Hannah for views. I feel like you married your homegirl. I feel like maybe you wanted you had the idea of wanting the family, and you had the idea of wanting to be a husband. You had the idea of wanting to do right as a father. But don't you think you may have bitten off more than you can chew? And see, right now, you ain't looking too good, Dante. You know what I'm saying? And if this is a repeat of 6 years ago, then that tells me you're not going to change. And to drag Hannah down with you is insane. It is insane. I'm sitting up here and I'm watching you sell your camera right now. And you got $275 for your camera when you could have just went on OfferUp or something and sold it for more than $275. Dante, I understand you probably needed some quick money, but what are you thinking? I don't think you thinking. I don't think you using your God-given brain. I really don't. And your mama, why your mama not really talking to you and telling you what it is that you need? Like, where do y'all live? Because y'all state seem to not have no goddamn resources. What, they only got 3 apartments in the whole goddamn city? What the hell? And then you sell the camera instead of pointing the camera. You could have pawned the camera, but instead you sold the camera. Oh my God. And now you want to bring Hannah to the basement. Talking about where y'all gonna put y'all food in the damn TV and the futon folding back. Bro, y'all ain't got no ceiling in there. Ain't enough for a doggone rat to be running on a beam up there or fall or swinging from a wire, and you got Hannah in the basement. I'm sorry, bro. Hannah, you need to go back home to your parents. You need to talk to your parents, Hannah. And you need to ask your parents, is it okay if you come back home? And I'm sure your parents will say okay. I don't think your parents will turn their back on you. Just like I don't think Dante's mama would turn her back on him. But she don't want you at her house. And I see that. Like, for her to want to throw you in the basement, you know what I want to say? Ain't no other bitch was in no basement. Oh, I'm going to say it. I'm feeling like I'm Hannah mama, big sister, auntie. Say what you want. But you're not about to put my niece in no basement. What? You ain't about to put my little sister in no basement? This is how I'm feeling right now. See, I ain't worried about nothing else. It's just the basement that's a trigger for me right now. The basement? The fucking basement. Dante, you need to do better with yourself. You do. You need to let Hannah go back home to her parents. When you able to get on your feet, or however the hell y'all gonna do this, then y'all come back together. You know what I'm saying? But y'all need to make sure that y'all have a plan A through Z. You need to make sure that you have a job or side hustles, and Hannah has a job or a side hustle. Like my boy, you about to get this YouTube check. What you gonna do? Spend the majority of it on getting out that lease, paying up your truck note, and then what you gonna do then? Cause you talking about you gonna go live in your mama basement till Christmas? Boy, bye. Hannah, go home, please. If you need to see the Wiz, girl, I will take you to the Wiz myself so you could get back home. Cause right now you looking like Dorothy. All you missing is Toto. You need to go back home to your mom and your daddy. I'm sorry. This is not what a husband is supposed to do for his wife. And when you took those vows, I don't think you took your vows serious, Dante. Because if you took your vows serious, you would have your wife out here like this, boy. She out here sick. Yeah, she trying to, keep the peace in. You know what I'm saying? Trying to make it look like, she really don't want you to get upset and stuff, but fuck all that. His ass need to get upset. He needs to get upset. Because I don't want to be without my wife. I don't want to sleep without my wife. Well, baby, as long as you sleeping by your mama house, you going to be sleeping without your wife. Because guess what? Ain't nobody about to live in no basement. The basement? Bro, you could have said, okay, I'm gonna pay that $5,000 and something to get out the apartment contract. At least you know you ain't got to worry about that. And when you do decide to go and get you another apartment that you can afford, I know you're not about to sit here and talk about, I'm gonna stay with my mama for 2 years until they call me on the wait list. You need to get out of that lack mentality, because you really remind me of dudes from the city who like you a bum. And I'm not calling you that, but you got bum mentality. You got lack mentality. You don't think like, a person who want more. Like, you want more, don't get me wrong. And let me say this. You want more. You are a winner, but right now you're taking a loss. A bunch of losses. And it's because of you. I'm going to say that again. All your losses is coming because of you. Nobody else. And see, I don't know what you believe in, but I really don't know what, I don't know what you believe in. But what I see, nope. I wouldn't have my wife and no doggone baby. That's like the children under the stairs. That's like Flowers in the Attic, the movie with the lady who locked the kids in the attic. And she was bringing them food and they were, oh, Jesus. And now you want to put Hannah in the basement. The next Lifetime story. Shit. Man, look at him. Y'all need to get it together. I pray y'all get it together, Dante. Hannah, I pray you get better. You know what I'm saying? All of the content creators, I can't catch a break, because every time I'm going down my feeds or whatever on YouTube, all I see is Dante London, DoorDash, Dante London, Hannah. I can't get a break. So I had to jump in on this conversation, because Dante, I don't hear nobody else talking about this part. But you want to throw Hannah in the basement? Nope. If that's the case, I have a 1-bedroom apartment. Hannah, you could come live with me. Girl, baby, we'll make it happy. I'm sorry, Dante. You need to come to Texas or something. You need to find you another state where you can get you some resources. But I don't know. I really don't know. Because your state seem like it's poor. Or you poor. I don't know. You got the poor lacking mentality, bro. And I just can't do it. I can't. You're throwing me all the way off. And I don't like to be thrown off. I don't. Because this not even my situation. It's not. But you're trying to put Hannah in the attic, and that's bothering me. That is bothering me. That's almost like, what if she down there sleeping and y'all forget she down there, and then the door get locked or something, and then she get trapped. Nope. No indeed, Lord. What if she trying to get down the stairs or get up the stairs or something happen, and y'all got her locked in the basement? Man, with that being said, Hannah, oh Hannah, Hannah, don't go to the basement. I'm not laughing at y'all, I swear. But this situation right here, Dante, you know what you're doing. I swear to God. I know how you think, little boy. You probably saying, man, if we do this, or if we say this, you know they're going to be talking about us. tight, whatever you be saying. But, dude, what you doing right now? It's insane. It's insane. And I can tell what's real and what's not real. And right now you giving me plagiarism. You're giving me, like, it's scripted at this point. This is how I'm starting to feel like this is scripted. I'm not saying the whole thing is scripted, but the living in the basement shit, it got to be scripted. Bro, that got to be cap. And Hannah, girl, if you go and live in that basement with that boy, you going to have so many people looking at you crazy. For real. Because, baby, I'm not about to go and live in nobody mama basement for love. I didn't see when you married Dante, you're playing. See, you thought you was going to be good. You thought you was going to be set up nice. And it's not too late. If Dante uses common sense, if y'all pull together and think, instead of him trying to think for the both of y'all, and that's the whole problem. He trying to think for the both of y'all, dog. I didn't want to say this, but Dante, you got some narcissistic ways. You really do have narcissistic ways. And then it seemed like you kind of intimidate Hannah. It seems like maybe you intimidated all your women. Maybe they was walking on eggshells when they was in a relationship with you. Maybe they was limited to what they can say because maybe you had this, I don't know, maybe you got a little temper or something, or maybe you have a flare up and they don't want to upset you because you might throw a light-skinned boy tantrum. I don't know. But hey, I'm like I said, I'm not talking about you. I ain't bashing y'all. Everybody going through something. But Dante, you kind of threw me off, bro. You threw me off with these last couple of videos. Then when I watched a couple of your other videos, you talking about living off the system and you know what I'm saying, you being on food stamps or whatever the hell you said, bro. I cannot with that mentality of a man. And our black men are already stereotyped. So all you doing is giving other people something to talk about. And I think that's what you want to do. So y'all continue talking about Dante. You know what I'm saying? Because he gave y'all permission to do it. Y'all have permission to talk about him. And Popo Hannah. Oh, Popo Hannah. Popo Hannah, you in my prayers, girl. Lord, you're in my prayers. I'm so serious, girl. If I could throw you out a lifeline, I would. If I could take you in myself, I would. My door is open. I'm serious. Girl, I am serious. I would look, girl, look, I would go get a 2-bedroom just to make sure you ain't in the basement. Serious. With that being said, this is Miss T talking T as usual on the assignment. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the videos. And this video is for educational purposes, but it is for entertainment purposes too. So don't take nothing personal. Always know that I do come from a place of love. Bye.